From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that. This shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
He was looking for Parker that time, but it'll be second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Mark 52, Mark 52. Let's get it together, defense.
Tua going to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Tua. A throw to Parker complete on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Tua to try again on second down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Tua to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Irv Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Washington.
This is Sony Michel. They grew up a few miles north of here. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Following the penalty, Michel. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
The tackle made.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Washington, nothing.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 3rd and goal. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Jakeem Grant now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go, baby. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. I'm telling you, 50 period. Under cruise.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Mike, check, 59. Here we go.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He won't go down. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Past the 20, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the ground is Michelle. And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25.
Michelle, the ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Returnable for Grant. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa over the middle to Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From midfield, here's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 28, Washington 7. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the turnover, it's Tua. Smith catches left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 35, Washington 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Steven Sims. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. The we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now a play fake here on first down. The throw taken in by Sims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Washington.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 11. Open man here, Sims complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Tua going to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Let's go, let's go. Safe. Mike's 59.
They go counter with Breida pushing through the contact. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Too little, Cupcake. Right there in the middle, 55.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's complete to Parker left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Bounds at the 20.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Switch. Shot. 17. Tight up.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Down at the 19.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Mike 57. 19 Tiger. Slam. Watch the safety creep.
On 1st down, Michelle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, check right, check right. Watching the five. Oh, you got deep? Tighten up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The throw over the middle taken in, and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus. Bang, 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 bang.
Now Michelle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown,
Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
The kicker on
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Dolphins 38. Washington.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, and I think Washington got it. Yes, they did. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike, 55.
From the gun, it's Tua. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Slam, slam, slam. Joker, 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 joker.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And now Tua on the option. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, Mike, 52.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 52 at the mic.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 45-yard.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this one travels out of bounds, so... Successful there on the onside kick try.
Set, flat, 95, 55, 52. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Strike him. 3, 3.
Looking to pass. Tua. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep that moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. Looking deep for Hilton. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Dolphin.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And let's see what they've come up with offensively. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well. And if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Check 24, check 24.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
You get blocked, Lee. You get blocked, Mikey. 18.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Strip that ball. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 22 needle. 52, Mike, 52. I got one.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jerome Baker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And down he'll go at the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right, tight on the right. 3 down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
21.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different